So last summer, my dad announced that he was going to finally build the epic treehouse he'd been promising since I was 5. The timing was suspicious. He made this declaration immediately after watching a documentary about Swiss Family Robinson and eating an entire bag of marshmallows, but we all decided to roll with it. He even drew up blueprints on the back of a pizza box, which, in his words, was engineering meets cheese grease. My friends and I were pumped. We started referring to it as Club Sky Fortress and even made a secret handshake. The first sign that something was off came when Dad spent 3 days just selecting the right tree. He finally settled on the gnarly old oak in our backyard, mostly because it was the closest to an electrical outlet for his power tools. But when it came time to actually build, things got weird. He spent hours digging around the base, muttering about foundational integrity, and only managed to hammer his thumb twice before giving up and switching to zip ties. At this point, my friends and I noticed that every plank was suspiciously close to the ground, like squirrel height close. By the end of the week, Dad had constructed what can only be described as a wooden shanty nestled snugly among the roots, complete with a tiny porch. When we asked about the lack of actual tree in the treehouse, he launched into a passionate speech about architectural innovation and embracing nature at all levels. My friends were skeptical, but Dad insisted it was safer, easier to access, and, his words, ideal for low-flying wildlife and short people with dreams. Now, whenever people ask about the legendary treehouse, Dad just gives them a proud tour of his root condo and tells them with a straight face, "Yeah, I built this one for the squirrels with vertigo. They just couldn't hack the heights."